Hey, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I'm here. No, I'm here for real. Like I'm here for real, for real. 1 second. My mouse is acting strange. I'm here for real. I'm here for real, guys. I'm here for real. um, I wanted to play y'all a little something I found on TikTok first before we get into some things. You feel me? Before we get into some things, okay? It's it's about 14 minutes, but I'm gonna try to wrap this up in a bow, real nice and tight for y'all. You know, in time for the bus. Now, where? See my mouse.
And an attractive
Let me
man
know if y'all can hear that. Oh, it's muted,
when a
but I'm
man
gonna turn it
you
up.
like interacts with you, a man you have a crush on, right? That's your body opening up to him, your spirit
Can y'all hear
receiving him.
that?
It feels good, right? Not only are you benefiting from that interaction,
Hey,
he is benefiting. When a woman is open to a man, he is receiving life from her. This is why men say things like smile, where my heart at,
smile.
right?
Oh dang.
Texting you. All those little things are openings. Any
Okay.
little bit,
Hold on. Let me pause this.
any little
Let me
cross
pause this. Let me
presence.
pause this. Let me pause this. Let me pause this. Okay. We have an Amber Alert here in Roanoke, possibly. Amber Alert. Jamaris Lewis, 10 years old, last seen wearing unknown description of clothing. Jemiah Lewis, 8 years old, last seen pink coat. Jalea Lewis, 6 years old, last seen wearing pink coat. Last seen at Bobby's Way bus stop, possibly in a black Nissan Centera. Okay. And visit vspvirginia.gov for further information. I just wanted to put that out there just in case anybody is watching and in my area and they have information or if they see something, say something. Okay?
A man can get from a woman is fueling him. You are sharing your life force with him,
Let me
right?
see if I can make it louder.
So to believe that sleeping with a man is not a spiritual or soul tie, you have to be out of your mind, right? Your womb is a portal to the spiritual realm. And so if you are sharing yourself at that level,
No, no pictures.
right, where
It
you
was
are
just an
allowing a
alert.
man to penetrate you internally,
Yeah.
that's a connection.
I forgot to add stuff to my description, but I'll do it later.
And if you like him, if you love him, if you care about him, the energy is even more heightened,
You better tell us,
right?
sis. Ain't she pretty?
If
She's
at
so
any
pretty.
moment you or he
And
decides
she
that
did
you
her
should not
eyebrows
be in a
perfectly. But
relationship
she
or
talking some real
that
shit, y'all.
interaction should
She
end,
talking some grown shit.
all ties need to be cut. Because once there is feelings, when there are feelings involved, you are open and he will always benefit from your openness, right? And in a woman's mind, a man breaking up with her and not totally cutting her off, she believes that he still wants her. This is why women say things like, he can't leave me alone, child. No, he can't, because you are still open to him. This is why, more often than not, When a relationship ends, a woman has to totally cut a man off. He most
Cut.
likely will not totally cut a woman off because even if it's the attention, he's still feeding off of
I'm
her,
just warming up.
right?
If I
It's
can get in my
important
seat correctly, I
to
don't know
understand how
what's
to
wrong with this
harness
little
your
pillow I
own
got
energy,
under my bootay.
how to protect your energy, right? Men feed off of women because we are the givers of life, literally and figuratively. This is
We
why
are
men love to
life.
surround themselves with women. Women are
Am I
they're like
froze?
outlets,
Is my camera
and men
froze? Come on,
plug
camera.
themselves in
Come on,
and
camera.
get
Come on,
fuel,
StreamYard. What you doing?
right?
What we
Even if they're
doing?
not
Let me
sleeping
delete
together,
some of these tabs. Maybe that's
they
it.
are being fueled in some way.
Maybe we're a little congested.
All of your men, husband, boyfriend, baby father, whoever,
Maybe
they
that's
have
it.
multiple outlets. Even if it's just women in passing, even if it's women in the
Maybe
workplace,
that's it.
men are feeding off of women.
Because I can delete that even though,
This is why
well, I won't,
one of the
but
many
I
reasons why
could.
men don't are not nasty to women or
And for real, I can
rude to
delete that
women.
too.
A part of it is chivalry, but another part of it is there's an energy that the feminine has that men benefit from.
Can y'all see me
They
moving?
want that however
Your
they
face is
feel,
froze. I know it. Let me go out and come back
right?
in.
And so
I think it'll still play though, right?
if you don't protect it,
Yeah, go ahead and
he's
drop your
not
link.
going to reject it. Men are not going to say no. Save your energy for yourself or for your man or for your kids. Nah,
Maybe that'll
they're
work.
going to benefit any way they can. This is why a lot of men peacock for women, right? They try to make women laugh. They want to get our attention. They want us to pay.
Of course it didn't. Of course. Present. Share screen.
So I make jokes about men and women not being able to be friends or after a relationship ends,
The video's
ties
on
can
now
be
too.
cut
Yeah, I know. I
because
put it back. It should be back
I
now.
make jokes about it, but it's very serious. This is why women are drained. This is why women age because you are allowing men to pull from you.
You aren't frozen no
Women
more.
don't know how to
Yay!
protect themselves, their energy, and men are not going to protect you for you. Now, you can believe men and women can be friends. You can believe you have been friends. But
Hey!
the fact is, men and women friendships are not and will never be the same as men and men friendships, right? Men understand each other. Men have a code, right? Men friendships are realer than men and women friendships. Men cannot be 100% themselves around us. They cannot. If men were 100% themselves around us, we will be disgusted by them. Not only in a perverted way, but just how
And
they
I
are.
froze again. Okay, no, I'm not froze.
If you spend a lot of time in male dominated environments, you will see that men don't interact with women in the same ways they interact with men. Men know they have to be on their best behaviors around women. Men know they have to speak to us in a certain way. They are not their authentic self. So when a man tells me that's his friend or whoever, I know that it's some kind of condition on it.
Pound it. Pound it.
Either he finds her
We here with
unattractive,
it. We here with it.
he's friend zoned, they were sleeping together, they were in a relationship, and she did not cut him off. Again, more often than not, men are not going to totally cut off a woman he used to sleep with. Because even if he doesn't sleep with her, just by her still liking him and being open to him under the guise of friendship, he's still being fueled by her. She is another outlet for him. Women know how women are when we like someone, when we still like someone after the relationship ends. We're only hanging on to this person because we
Maybe a
don't
little
want
bit,
to
maybe a
totally
little
let
bit,
go because there is a
a little bit.
connection there, right? But here's the thing: men will keep you around because just being a woman benefits men, right? You just existing benefits men.
Oops, it's me.
But let him
It's
get another
you.
woman and be in a relationship with her. You will not be
My
that
eye
same
is
woman.
watering.
She's not going to allow it because we know when our man is connected to another woman. We know when a woman is doing things for his attention,
I'll be listening, but not too. Oh, you're good. Go
his
ahead.
favor.
Do what you
We
gotta do.
understand how women are, right? But many of you like to believe you're the exception, right? I accept women and men for at
She
just
is
who they are.
gorgeous.
Men are
Let me
men.
see if I can show
I don't
y'all
care
her
how
page.
self-actualized they are, how control they are with their sex. Even if they're not sleeping with a woman and they're connected to them in some ways because they're
My
benefiting.
mouse is
Men
doing
do not
weird
connect
stuff.
themselves to anything they are not benefiting from. I'm
No, it's not
promising
gonna
you.
let me.
So if he has a connection to a woman
Oh.
in whatever way, it's because he's benefiting, even if it's just knowing that she's open to him.
Just knowing. Just knowing.
Right. And then we start getting into things, women start doing things for men, right? Women will complain that they got to work all day and go home and cook for their man. They don't want to do that. But they will cook and bring their coworkers food from the
Say
pot
what? They
if
co-workers.
they didn't want to cook for their
Say
man,
what?
right?
You don't say
That's
they
because there's some type of
co-workers.
connection there.
Huh.
There's a like or something. It
That is
doesn't have to
very
be romantic,
interesting.
but she's open to him.
It's the
Women will
rich. Let me tell
perform
y'all what
and
it
do all
is.
kinds of
I'll put it in
things
the
to
I'm gonna
maybe
put
the
her
man likes them and they like the man.
TikTok, the
So
title.
I do not ever
Oh, we gonna
believe
get to the
that a
title.
man was sleeping with a woman and in a relationship with a woman and didn't totally cut her off. I don't believe that there's nothing there. Never,
Never believe
right?
that.
We as women have intuition. I
What?
told my ex-boyfriend about a woman
Why is my
that he
phone so
claimed,
loud?
oh no, she's cool, right? So the reason why
Okay, we are listening
I
to.
would I will preserve
Let me turn it
myself for the
down.
man I'm with and not share myself with other men. It's not for him. He benefits. I'm this way because I don't want men feeding off of me.
Rich red
Men don't
witch
deserve me. I work too
things.
hard on myself
Get into
to be
it.
sharing
Get
myself
into
amongst
it.
multiple men. Now, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But this is how I operate because I understand how the spiritual
You
world
be
works.
praying.
I understand how energy is harvested.
Prayer
So
is
men will
good.
get it
Prayer
before me.
works.
If I'm on the ship of relations with a man in whatever capacity, that's who's getting my energy. That's who's tapped in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Many of you are not taking this seriously because you
They
know
really
your
not.
attachments to men. And it's all good. But understand that men are attaching to you for a different reason than you are attaching to them, right? And it's very easy for this to happen. Why do you think all you got to do is spend enough time with a person? Why do you think a lot of infidelity start in the workplace? Because that's where we spend most of our time.
Infidelity start where?
Giving a man access to you, even if
Okay.
it's just attention, a text message, a phone call, that's your energy. That's your life force. Men understand this when it comes to their woman. They don't want their woman having male friends. They don't want their woman being open to other men because men understand men. They don't care what you do. They want access to you. But their woman, they want their woman to not be like you. They want you as friends, but they don't want their woman to have male friends. They
Facts.
understand that men and women really are not friends. And even if they are, it's on a different level than men
And
and
you know
men
what?
friends.
Can I pause it?
It's
Let
a
me see.
whole different energy, a whole different dynamic.
You know what? I don't have male friends. I used to in my in my 20s, teens in school and stuff, but now like in my life, I don't have male friends. I have prospects, but I don't have male friends. Like it's real grown over here. But we'll get into it.
Right? Trust and believe. The way women want to be open to men and friends to men and besties to men, men don't want that for their woman because they understand how this works. Men
Hmm.
are the manipulators of energy. This is why they always want access to women. And they are not going to cut themselves off from women. Men are never going to do that. With nuptials and all, they're never going to totally cut themselves off from women. And trust and believe, if they've gotten to a point of sexual intercourse with a woman and she's still open to him and he's not disgusted by her, there's always going to be a connection there, even if they never sleep together again. If she's open to him and he's open to her, not totally cutting her off, they are connected. And he will continue to be connected to her until he decides that he doesn't want anything to do with her or until she cuts him off, which oftentimes it's the woman who has to initiate that. A woman has to go cold turkey because a man is not going to do that. He's already conquered you. He's already had you. He's planted his seed, probably multiple times over for years. This is not a game. This is your fight.
Multiple
This is your
times over.
war.
Y'all
This
peep
is your
game?
temple. And if you're with a man and something happens, you break up, right? Most relationships will end. You got to end that connection. You got to cut that off because he's going to keep feeding from you, especially if you are still open to him. Men will play all day with your energy in your mind. And for some reason, y'all are not getting it.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Ooh, let me fix my face. What was that setting I had? Ooh, touch ups. Yes. 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 Let me touch it up, child. Let me touch it up just a little bit. let me let me touch it up just a little bit. I wasn't ready. Ah. Okay, so now where did that come from? What was that that popped up? What was that tea? I don't know what that was. But let me go find the video we're going to review. Okay. Let me go find it. I was listening to music. So I gotta scroll all the way down through the music, child. And let's start about here. Okay. 45 minutes. I got 45 minutes. Y'all got 45 minutes. Hey, 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 girl, hey, bitch. If y'all been watching Queen, y'all know that. Hey, bitch. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just, I like the little smooth effect that the StreamYard be giving. You know, make me look like I've been drinking my water. I have, but make it, cuter, cuter. Okay. Now y'all know why we here, y'all. Y'all know why we here. Okay. And maybe at the end, if I have time after this review, we'll do a little maybe we'll do some readings or something. Okay. We'll see if I still got it as I had it last night. All right. As y'all can see what time it is, Okay. Those coming in and in the bushes, don't forget to like this video, in or out. Run and tell a friend. Okay. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. We got goals over here. Shoot. Come on now. Boost my ego up. Boost me up. Gas me up. Gas me up. Okay. Now, let's see. I mean, people just be waiting for me to review them. So I'm going to go ahead and give her what she's looking for. Okay. Let's speed it up just a hair, because of fair use and all that. And all that jazz. Because she do be talking kind of slow. We'll see what this
is. Wait, is it Thursday? Is it Thursday?
Oh,
please,
Lord,
please, somebody say it's Friday. I know it's not Friday, but heck, is it at least Thursday? Whew. It's been one of those weeks, boy, but it's not as cold today. So, yeah, there's that. How's everybody doing today? It's Thursday, yes. All right, I thought it was going to be parked by now, but I decided to go the extra long way to get Dunkin'. And I'm going to be on camera.
Meg, she going to Dunkin'. Uh-oh. She trying to be like Megs and go to Dunkin'. Lord have mercy, girl. It's a whole lot of identity crisis going on, isn't it? It's just a whole lot. Starbucks, Dunkin', listening to Wu-Tang Clan. Lord, next thing you know, she gonna say her favorite rapper is DMX. And she gonna be married to Tupac before we know it.
I just gotta get myself situated. So how's everybody doing today? Oh, it's snowing in Michigan. I bet. It is not snowing, thank God. I'm gonna start off by saying thank you, baby Jesus. We do not have snow.
The sky looked like it.
You're not a child, you're a man. So stop.
Be a man.
Dunkin', sometimes when I go in and request the type of latte I want, they do 2 pumps for the flavor, and then sometimes they do 4. And when they do 4, it's like, woo, that's a little bit much now. Come on, guys. But hey, I reduced you diabetes.
I'm gonna need her to check her sugar.
Oh God! So
for
those of you guys that have been following, hopefully I have a mod in here. I definitely didn't get to do like the whole YouTube thingy where you got to put, certain criteria on the video and certain things that people in chat can or can't do. That's all right. We'll survive. Because now I would have to go all the way back out, and then I would have to go all the way into YouTube to do all them setting thingies. It's like everything is difficult.
I don't know how to do that because we grown and we know how to conduct ourselves. So I don't need to tell y'all to behave in the chat. It's not that deep.
Lately, is it just me, or does like life become extremely more complicated on the daily? The more time that goes by, the older you get, life is literally just like, oh my God, why does everything have to be so difficult? So it's officially been 2 years. I've been dating Television. And I can't find a good tasting iced coffee to drink. What? There's several options, ma'am. That is not an excuse. No, but it's all up to what you like. I'm still driving to the parking lot, so I'm not going to be able to really look at chat, only when I stop at lights. And plus, I had a good intro rant plant, and then I got into the intro music, and then it was just like, all right, that's like some Chinese water torture right there. If you got to listen to that over and over and over and over, I probably need to come up with something a little bit better than that if I want to do repeat at least. And I call it a studio, but I know it's not a studio. It's a desk with a bunch of shit to do on it. But so I'm trying to, you know, one day at a time, get orders out as I can. And he comes around the corner, you know, out of his shower or whatever, and he's all excited, like, I'm going to do a live stream, and, you know, we're going to show him our Chinese balloon footage or whatever. And I'm sitting there like, okay, now what? Like, what? This is what I hate.
I don't have a timestamp, so I gotta look for what I'm looking for.
The particular case that he's discussing. I'm not even going to get into it. This is not a true crime stream this morning, everybody. So if you came to hear true crime, you'll hear some commentary on my opinion only. But she's that simply follow just true crime to be in here. So I'm going to ask the question, which happened to be the day the kid went missing.
See, she's going to talk about true crime now.
Anything else from here on out, it's not, you know, who did what better, who could be more of a suspect. Like,
see,
we're just simply discussing that part. And then, you know, you've got, I literally had to freaking hide at least 4 people for saying they were disappointed in Dolly, that he has become team A, and they can't believe it. He was a
skirt. Dolly is capable of defending himself. You must not have watched him very long, because he used to get hella trolls back in the day, and he would let that roll off of him like a wet duck. He don't care. But it's like you blocking all the negativity, you know. Let that man stay on his toes. Let him deal with the trolls how he want to deal with them. You know, you ain't got to control everything. You ain't got to, you know, let him be aware of every little thing or every negative thing that is said about him. Let him handle it. He did before. Why can't he now? I'm confused. I don't get that piece.
It's always not team A. And what? I'm like, okay, you're clearly at the wrong place. You're clearly, you know, thinking you're at some kind of Super Bowl championship playoff game to where you feel the need like you've got to correct somebody's opinion or input, when there's nothing that warrants that. Like, clearly all of the sides of this kid's life and the people in charge of him or in care of him failed him. And so I don't know where I was going with this rant or why I was having it, but
I don't know where you were going either. But okay.
But there's that. So, oh no, the satellite imagery. Okay, yeah. So I'll get to it. Let me see if I can fix this. I gotta stop reading chat. So this Chinese drawing, I know you guys can see the thumbnail. And so I'm like, okay, you know, have fun. Never laughed so hard in my life.
You can get into IT. You can get
He drew, and see, I can't even hold it together to
y'all. When I heard this morning, I was sitting outside at the bus stop, right? And I was like, this is the fakest laugh. I was just like, this is a what? Like, just peep this. This shit is like it's like she was squeezing out a laugh. Just watch.
Tell you the story. It's ridiculous, right? He drew stick people with a circle around them. I mean, a lot of people get offended when you laugh and make joke or do parody.
What was that? What was that? It's Sassy. Hey, girl, now I gotta go in. Wait, girl. Wait, I got you, girl. Hold Hold on, girl. I got you. I didn't know you was coming. You was busy, girl. Hold on, Sassy. Hold on, girl. You naked. Sassy is up here naked. Hold up. Let me get some clothes on Sassy real quick. Let me get some clothes on Sassy. All right. Had to get some clothes on Sassy. She came in here butt naked. She came in here butterball naked. No, I'm not. I'm fully covered. Now you are. Now you're covered. Okay. Back to my review.
These on, stuff that's supposed to be extremely serious. But I mean, at this point in time, come on, guys. It feels like there's not much else really left to do other than just laugh. I mean, and then he started to tell you guys that one of the stick figures had a green hoodie on, and this is the car of interest, and he labeled it COA. I can't. Oh my God. I was just like, so you probably hear me in the video in the background last night laughing for probably about 20 minutes.
No, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear a thing. I just saw him. And I saw him in his little doodle drawing. And I looked at the TV. I was like, the fuck is he doing? I was like, what? But he thought it was the funniest shit in the world. He thought he was tickled with himself. It is funny when he get tickled with his own jokes because he makes this little like shit eating grin, this little like kid face where he's just like, like he just think it's the funniest thing. But no, we were watching Dolly Vision. See, you put the vision at your name and you got confused. You thought we was watching your stream last night. No, we was watching Dolly Vision. Okay, we was watching his show. Okay, you wasn't live last night. He was. Okay. Am I being a bitch? I don't mean to be a bitch. I'm just saying, like, we're crossing a line. Like, there's a line where it gets weird, and we are slowly crossing it.
I thought it was Mr. Lego's head that
Okay, now let me get to my part.
I can't. Oh my God. And I feel bad for the people that are so uptight, that are so doo-doo. And I'm like, what? Oh my God. Oh God. It means so much when your partner can make you laugh so hard. Yeah. That helps them to be lacking in, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Let me see.
I was trying to heat up the car a little bit so I could turn this off.
Zit.
And there, hope you had a good day, Dolly, or something. I don't know what her rhyme or reason is, because
I swore I needed a breast lift.
Oh, look at the big titty women. We have made it. We have made everybody. Hey. Yes, I need one of them. I need one. Yes, Daisy bra. Okay, I'm gonna hit you up, Daisy. All right, Daisy. Oh, they got the little. Y'all got the little ones too. Okay, that's cool. No shade. I'm just up here, window shopping on the live. I got hella excited. Excuse me, did my lesbian pop out or something? Who the titties got me? Okay. Now we're back.
Okay, what do you want? Like, if somebody comes in and says hello and they're nice to me, I'm like, what do you want? Is that normal? All right, so
Not really.
Here's my advent calendar, my NYX advent calendar. Hey, thank you
Yeah,
so
what
much, Christina
is that
Renee.
Sephora or
Thank you for
Etsy,
becoming a
girl?
member. I've never tried, and we're not gonna do this first, of course. This is weird. This is Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint, and it comes out like this. It's like lip gloss. What do you even do
That's
with this? I
cute.
don't
And it
understand.
looks like it goes on matte
No, I
too.
really don't. Sweet Cheeks.
That's cute.
Blush Mousse. I don't
That's
ugh, I
cute.
don't know that I'm gonna get to use this today.
Of course you don't.
But
Of course you don't. Go ahead. Go
okay.
ahead. What's
I
the
travel with luggage. I have so much stuff. Thank you, Helena. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. If you got a membership from Helena, make sure you tell her thank you.
She gets so happy when Helena be dropping that money, child. She just fall out. She just gets. This is the most. Look, I'm look. Okay, mask off. Okay, mask off. Mask off. Okay, because I just this is the most materialistic person I've ever. Like I grew up in the 90s where, girls used to idolize Marilyn Monroe, diamonds are a girl's best friend. Yeah. So I get it to an extent, but this one right here, boy, she take the materialism. We're gonna get there. We just warming up. Just everybody stretch a little bit. We just warming up a little bit. We just warming up.
And we practiced saying your name the other day. It was so cute. I love him. I swear. It's just been a great
Very
2
weird.
years. And I don't know if you guys were around, but he told the story of actually he didn't really tell a story. He told everybody that we'd been together for 2 years tomorrow, and it was yesterday. And it's been like a little bit over 2 years, he said.
Pause. Or my StreamYard. Hey, y'all in the bushes, I know y'all don't want to be known to be watching the tea, but y'all be watching the tea. Like it. Or dislike it. It's cool, just do something. Do a little something. Do a little something for me. Do a little something. Do a little something. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay? Even if you a bush creeper, bush watcher, bush resider, a bushman of the Tallahassee, just subscribe. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. Only you know. Okay? It could be our secret. Okay? It's all right. Just subscribe. Okay? Turn on your little bell so you don't miss the tea. That way nobody can tell you Sierra Live. Go over there and look at it. Sierra Live. No one can snitch on you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta get the tea. You ain't gotta hear it via somebody else that's Sierra's Live. You can just subscribe and turn your notifications on, and you'll know. You'll be here. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool how that works? Because I'm trying to get to 1K. Not to be monetized, we are going to be talking about materialism, and it's not to be monetized. Because I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time to be acting right and stuff. Who want to act right? Well-behaved women hardly ever make history. Okay? So, I want 1K because just for my ego, just so I can be like, how many subscribers you got on YouTube? 1K. 1K. So I could be, when I talk to my YouTube friends and they be like, I'm trying to get to 4,000, I'm trying to get to 3,000, I'm trying to get to this, I'm trying to get to 100K, blah, 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 blah. Then I can be like, I got 1K and I'm trying to get to 2K. I might shut up about it around like 5K. I might not never shut up about it. I don't know. But let's see how I act with 1K. Hey, if I act out of character and I I start acting too bougie. I got tons of moderators who will humble me real fast. They ain't gonna let me come out here acting crazy, acting like my shit don't stink. They ain't. They gonna tell me right now, pipe down. Pipe down. What are you doing? Pipe down. Okay? Now, what are y'all talking? Y'all be talking. What are y'all talking? I want to get 1K with you. I hear that. I hear that. I need to come back and do my lives. You're here. Hey, Truth Seeker. Truth Seeker. Truth Seeker. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, let's get back to it.
Because we just, kind of adapted this date. And what this date was 2 years ago was his court date with his ex that had.
Y'all gotta be kidding me, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let her finish her thought, and then okay.
Had his dog.
Y'all
and
keep listening.
We kind of been talking like.
How about this? I'll just pause it where it's some fuck shit, and then at the end of my pausations, I'll just tell y'all what's cooking up here.
At the end of Georgia. And I was like starting the private investigating classes that I took, and I had really wanted him to go with me because I was like, yeah, you're going to be my entertainment. Because when I went, it was after work. I had been at work all day, and then I had to go, and classes sometimes were like till 11 p.m. And so I told myself, like, okay, this YouTuber guy is right next door. I need to convince him to go because I had heard him say.
This YouTuber guy. We picked December 5th because that was the court date he had with his ex-girlfriend.
He wanted to go to private investigating classes. Well, he never went. I went. And then all of a sudden, like the Georgia thing happened. And then,
the Georgia thing was before December 5th. He already established his fucked up reputation in Savannah, Georgia after he had came back, and then y'all got together. But okay.
I had talked to him here and there after, pretty much practically begging him to go to this freaking class with me, which he didn't go to. But so I was starting these classes, and I'm like,
because you fell for the hustle. Of course, if he's, learning about true crime and getting into it, and people are talking about it, and it's all the rage, the true crime community. What this is 2002? Yeah, 2002. Yeah. So of course he's going to say some wild shit like, yeah, I might take some PI classes and, do this for real. Because that's what some people in the background was telling him he should do. But was that something he was seriously thinking about doing? No, I don't think so.
I'm going to look you up, right? Because at first, I hadn't met him. I met him on October 1st, was the first day I met him. And all right, this is a little bit of tea.
Sassy has a question. Sassy has a question. Is this spec girl? This is at 1.5, I think. This is at 1.5. Is it 1.5? Sweet. I think so. I think I got it at 1.5. Hold up. Let me see. No, 1.25. Oh God. It's not normal speed. No. I can't. We might speed it up a little bit.
Ladies, you know, you're not really supposed to kiss and tell, but like little details, it's cute. So I actually met him at his house, and after I left, like first off, we literally
She met him at his house. Y'all peeped that? At his house. At his house. Ding dong. Motherfucker, where was you at in the class? Huh, bitch? Boundaries. Wow.
just sat in the studio and just talked about stuff. Like, I'm very into random stuff, and
can you imagine being a dude and you're talking to multiple women and you're newly single and one of these chicks just show up at your house and you're just like, am I froze again? Oh, I'm froze again. What timestamp am I on? Hold up. Let me find my timestamp. 27:40. Okay. Okay, let me go back in. Let me go out and come back in because me anyway. I was singing Frozen, my bad. I was over here singing Frozen. I was like, the cold don't bother me anyway. Here I am. How she know where he lived? Just asking contact because she looked it up. I guess when you are doing a PI class, you can look up people's information if you know their first name and maybe their birth date. So I'm pretty sure she knew that privy to telling him she was gonna look his shit up. But yeah. Um she just popped up. She just, hey, I'm here. Yeah. She just popped up. Like, I mean, God, like what, okay. I used to date women, right? I used to date women back in my 20s. What if I'm getting it in and then some crazy bitch I'm talking to also knocks on the door and is like, hey, you ain't do X, Y, and Z like you said you was going to do, which, rarely ever happens with me, but, and what's the other girl going to do? Jump out the window? Go out the back door? Like, well, I mean, she said she gonna say that they went in the studio or whatever. They went in where he records stuff at. So I guess when he went and took her in the studio, maybe the other girl came out the bedroom and and snuck out like, "Ooh, this is too much. This is too much." Because Jimmy was knocking him down. I ain't even gonna hold you. Jimmy was knocking him down. Well, I mean, would you test a bitch that's bold enough to just go to your crib and give you the Inquisition? Like, would you say? Would you have the cojones to say, "Look, this ain't working. This ain't what this is." Wow, cray cray, yeah. Jeepers Creepers, where y'all find them peepers, Jeepers Creepers. She said, hell yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, I would too. There's been plenty of bitches I'm like, hey, look, baby, you a little too intense for me, okay? So this is where our story ends. But, maybe if I think about it, I'll holler at you later or something, because I gotta always leave it open. For some cooch after the fact. I can't just, I'm giving y'all too much of the game. Yikes, like, yeah. He's trapped now, I guess. He's stuck like motherfucking Chuck, boy. He'll figure it out one way or the other. Or not. And he'll just be stuck like motherfucking Chuck. Until he unstuck. Or somebody richer and better come along. Let's get to it. We gonna get to it.
And like true crime. And so like he was just talking about random stuff. I'm pretty sure there was like aliens involved in one of the conversations. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, cool. I thought we had a really productive conversation. And I was like, wow, okay, he really is kind of like really easy to talk to and everything's like, wow. My thought wasn't like, oh my God, I have to date this guy, even though he's very, very easy to, he's magnetic. That's what it is. His personality is magnetic. And so,
Y'all know what I'm about to say. Okay. Maybe his personality is a little bit magnetic. Okay, I'll give you that, P. But that dick print was magnetic. Cindy came in the studio. She said, you know what? I think this is something I could do. Dang on it. Am I froze again? I was froze again. I'll be catching them freezes though. Maybe it's because I'll just keep it like it. Maybe I had too much touch up. Good thing I'm quick on the draw. Thanks, Jimmy, for talking in your sleep, because I'd be lost at these little situations. But good thing I know you. Good thing, right? Aliens, oh my. Keep it moving so I don't be late getting
I leave and like 10 minutes later, I got a text. I still have this text message. Well, I still have a screenshot of the text message that said, OMG, you're a cutie. Oh, God. And that's how it all started. That was the saga and the story of...
Girl, if I busted wide open for every dude who called me cute, I'd be in a different profession. I'm trying to hold my tongue. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying so hard.
PJ and Dolly Vision, which everybody that knows my name actually is Ivana. And I know PJ's nothing like Ivana, but my last name was Jume. And so I shortened it to Princess Jume, and then I shortened it to PJ. So that's where PJ comes from, for those that don't know. But so yeah, he has his moments, and don't let the whole like.
We know, because you tell that story every other live. You tell that story every other live. You know what I mean? Like, not very complex is this one.
cuteness fool you, because like he'll be cute like that, and then all of a sudden he's like a Sour Patch Kid. He's like super cute and sweet, but like mainly sour.
To you, he's sour. Don't talk about my man like that. Don't do that. Don't talk about mine like that. He's sweet. He's just as sweet and gentle as he can be, but strong, where it counts.
You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. But
no, you're not.
So the date, the December 5th date 2 years ago, that officially became our date was because when you first start dating somebody and it's like that awkward phase where you're like, you don't know what you're doing, but you know that you're doing something. And he always references this on his streams.
Awkward phase? I've heard of the honeymoon phase, the puppy love phase. Y'all ever had an awkward phase? Is it just me that thought that was an awkward way to explain that? Awkward phase? I think she started helping him with his soap business and doing his work, and he likes that. Yeah, he probably did. He was like, oh, you can do that. You want to do that? You want to, Nope, never awkward. Okay. I was just checking because I thought I was tripping when I heard that. I was like, awkward phase. But okay. Yeah, it is. Awkward phase is awkward, P.
Or when he talks about life, he says the movie Norbit, where the big girl is like, I choose you. And then she's like, you have a girlfriend? You do now, and he always says, that's me. That's how I was. Because
did she just compare herself to the movie Norbit? I never told a guy, you're mine, I never, He would have to tell me, where you going? What you going where? With who? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you mine. Come here. I never had to tell him. I never told a man, I'm your girlfriend, just deal with it. No. Yeah, I thought it was honeymoon phase. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was honeymoon phase too. This is a whole bunch of confusion.
As when I first started dating him, well, technically just talking to him, I was starting private investigator school. So I told him, I'm like, I'm going to look up everything about you because, now you're fascinating to me. And I just thought it was funny. I thought, like, haha,
now I'm going to look up everything about you. I wouldn't have to look up everything about him because I used to watch him and he told us everything about him. He told us countless stories of bar fights and the band days and the band riding around in a van and his baby mama being the drummer. What? Huh?
I'm going to private investigating school and you're not coming, and you were supposed to be coming, but you're not. So now I'm going to look up everything about you. And then
she's still mad about him not going to that class. 2 years later, she's still bringing that up. She could have left that part out. She could have said, we was going to take this PI class together, but instead I decided to just go to his house. Why did she say it like she's still holding that he didn't show up to the class? Weird.
That included looking up stuff on the internet about him from before, because he's got a lot of baggage at that point in time. Now he really doesn't, but then he did. And so I started determining, like, well, it seems like a lot of these are previous mates, possible mates, people that it doesn't seem like got a conclusion from him, which that's like something that especially women really require, in my opinion, like an actual ending. For me, if I'm talking to you or if I'm dating you. And this is in general, this is a generic statement. And all of a sudden, you don't answer my calls. You don't really respond to me anymore. And like, let's say we've been talking for like 6 months. I'm going to sit around my house and wonder what the hell was the last time that I saw you. Did my breath stink? Did I look disgusting? Did I say something wrong? Did I like, and so I think it's human nature that we desire closure or some type of like ending to a chapter.
Oh, if y'all didn't pick up right here, she's talking about how at one point in time, you know, me and P was about to be the Dolly rejects. You know what I'm saying? Like, he stopped talking to all of us, okay? He just shut everybody down. Because I think he just, you know, he wanted to be single and he just didn't want to be nagged and he didn't want his phone to blow up and he just wanted to smoke his blunts and do whatever, go to the strip club and do what single guys do, you know? And us women are all over here looking for a reply back because, you know, we're women, right? But I'm gonna let her tell it. She's talking about how herself, how it was gonna end, but she's also talking about how she flipped it so her story wouldn't have been the same as my story, basically, is what it is. Y'all catch that? Okay, hold on.
He doesn't seem to do that. He just will block you, never talk to you again. And then, so there's a lot of people that were like in his history, from what I gathered at that point in time, disgruntled based on that. And so I'm like, okay, none of this really seems bad. And then I'm like, it seems like he's kind of like
disgruntled. No, baby, I wasn't disgruntled. Was I angry at first? Yeah, because our connection was so intense and so bomb. And so I don't even know how to describe it. It's odd to have that such of a intense encounter with someone, and not intense like scary or that he was aggressive or anything of the sort, but it was more like the connection, the nuances, the feeling in between the two of us, me and Jimmy, was intense. Without even knowing that much, we didn't do much talking. And I'm just talking about the first encounter. We didn't do much talking, and we didn't do much getting to know each other to see if we like the same. None of that. It was purely energy, purely chemistry, purely like attracts like, you know. It was something I've never experienced ever in my life. Maybe no, ever. Because I was young in my 20s, you know. I wouldn't have known an intense experience if it hit me across the face in my 20s, you know. But meeting him in my 30s, you can't copy or mimic that feeling or that energy, you know. You weren't even trying to control him like PJ does. No. I was, you know what? He gets thrills out of being funny and being himself, right? He gets thrills out of his own goofiness. And I get a thrill out of watching him have a good time. I get a thrill out of watching his satisfaction. Even if it's flirting with someone else, even if it's, you know, throwing them dollars at the strip club, I get a thrill out of that. Because I just be like, look at him. He's just, you know, a kid and a kid. Look at him putting it on. I just think it's so smooth, you know? Why is this anyone's business though? Why she put all this online? Because I ain't gonna even say some people, she's trying to sound important, you know? She's trying to sound important. She's trying to make that meeting him and whatever, right? She's trying to make it sound important and relevant and like it just happened yesterday. But these are the only stories she got, right? And I gotta wrap this up a little bit because I gotta go down for the bus and I gotta get my multi-layered clothes on because the wind is whipping. Or y'all want me to stay on here and just come back? You know, because I could just be on my phone and just I might do that. I might just go on my phone and then just talk to y'all like that. Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. If you watch Queen, I get my best jokes from Queen B. We had crazy winds last night and this morning. Yeah, it's crazy winds even now, and it's the middle of the day, and I still hear the wind. You know, but I'm trying to get this piece of hair out of my grill piece. We got a little bit of time though. Let me see. Let's play it.
Dating somebody, and so like at the very, very beginning, before December 5th, I am like in this, what are we doing? And then I determined like I really like this guy, but I have to be very firm in what I want or what I'm expecting of him. So like I start with like the whole like, okay, well, what are we?
You determined, what made you determine you really like this guy? Was it the fact that he was this YouTuber guy? Was it the fact that all these badass bitches wanted him, including this really cute black one? Was that it? You know? Just a thought.
What are you doing? You know, and he's just, what do you mean? Nothing. What do you like? You know, because all men are the same. They're like, and it's almost predictable.
Some people do things because I'm not like this, but I notice some women are. Some women do things and get with people just so the other woman don't have them. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get with him, this little YouTuber, because I don't want that bitch to have him. You know what I mean? Jimmy, you got to be careful, baby. This is looking like Fatal Attraction up in here.
But so a couple times where we had that somewhat talk or whatever, I've been just kind of just like, okay, well, if, you know, we're going to keep hanging out, I'm not doing it unless we're officially together. And he's like, what does that mean? And, you know, like, what does that mean? Really? Are you stupid? But we didn't officially like say it out loud. Like, it's almost like we were together, but we weren't.
It's almost like it was so early in the game and you had already gave him the goods that he was unclear as to what you meant by officially. Like, we officially, I know you biblically. What do you mean officially? I know you biblically.
Really together. So when he says on the stream, like, we kind of started dating a little before then. So like December 5th is not really an actual date. We adapted the date because that was a date that he went and had court with his ex. And she's the one that came on the internet to tell the entire world that she had just gone to court with Dolly and that all of the other bitches that are out here.
All the other bitches. Is this my moment, girl? All the other bitches. All the other bitches. Me? You mean me? Me, girl? Me? Girl. Always on her mind. Woo!
In this YouTube universe, Utopia, needed to, and I still have that recording too. I think that was hilarious because somebody sent it to me and then I clipped it because I just thought it was just the best thing ever. She's like, so all of you bitches that are out here thinking that Dolly is your man, he had his boo all up in there with him snuggled. And I mean, like, girl, how do you think, like, what do you consider snuggling? Because, like, we are literally at a court and I'm.
So why are you offended that someone thought you were getting close to your man? Why did you do that? What do you that'd be like if somebody saw me and my cousin and assumed me and my cousin was snug, but yeah, I'd be like, ugh, that's my cousin. Like, you made a face like, ugh, that's my cousin. That's ugh. What do you mean we was snuggling? What? Girl, what? Girl, what? Huh?
Literally just sitting next to him talking and talking probably like this kind of close so that like you couldn't hear me because you were just all up in our shit. But anyways, I digress. But
so okay. Put a pin in that.
Since he told the world that I was his girlfriend that day, I go home and I'm thinking like, this lady just told everybody we're dating. So like, I mean, we're dating now, right? Thank you, ex-girlfriend. I love you.
You're not a child.
So
You're a
let me
man.
get this straight. I'm gonna wrap this up. Y'all can watch the rest of what she says, but I just wanted to say, now here comes the coup de grace. You ready, P? You did all that storytelling and talking and to the ex-girlfriend, right? Today is your anniversary, your 2-year anniversary. Okay? And instead of talking about seeing him in the hospital, thankful he's alive, how hard you prayed for him to recover, you know, motivating him to move around and better his health and eat better and everything. Instead of all that, you want to talk about his ex-girlfriend? You want to talk about Missa today? You want to talk about how you started dating a YouTuber? I'm confused. Is it Jimmy that you're in love with, or is it the fact he's a YouTuber and you took him from someone else, or you're nan and a boo boo up in Mrs. face? Of all days, your anniversary, and you want to talk about his ex. You don't want to talk about how good he make you feel. You don't want to talk about how kind he is, how sweet he is. You don't want to talk about what he does when he listens to his favorite song. You don't want to talk about his favorite food and how you're going to cook his favorite food today. No, you was talking about, oh, he's going to take me we're going to go to a real nice dinner to a really fancy restaurant. And she gives the restaurant's name. And it's going to be one of the restaurants. They got the towel and they fold it over when they serve you. Let me give you some game, P. You fucked up, one, because, sorry, that's my alarm. You fucked up, one, because if I was a man and a woman at a 2-year anniversary was talking about going to a fancy restaurant, I'd be thinking, my God, what is she gonna expect when it's 5 years, when it's 10 years? What's expected of me? Fancier restaurants? Are we gonna be eating with 2 chains next year? Like, that's a lot of pressure to put on 2 years. Let me tell you something briefly before I end it. If the shoe was on the other foot and Jimmy was my man, I wouldn't care if he ordered a pizza and ordered a 6-pack of beer and we sat back and watched his favorite movie or something, or watched a new movie or anything, like simple, you know? And Jimmy, I'm sorry that your girlfriend is so materialistic. That's unfair to you. Because I'm not your girlfriend, but I can tell you my favorite moment with you. My favorite moment with you is when I was nervous to meet you because I had watched you all the time and your eyes were so piercing blue. It was like one of them tropical waters, like in the beaches, but when the sun's hitting it so you can see clear through it. And I was drinking my drink, you know, and he touched my leg, and immediately my nerves were put at ease, right? And it didn't take much talking or much words for us to say to each other. And we might have did have conversation, but it flowed so naturally that I don't remember the conversation and I don't remember what we talked about. And many people ask me over time and time again, random people in Messenger, my friends, and everybody, they ask me, Sierra, what do you see in him? What do you see in him? Why are you still, just let it go. And I'm going to tell you what it is. Because I thought about it. And I said, well, shit, I ain't got nothing to lose. Let me just tell you what it is. It's that feeling between us. That fiery feeling between us. That silent but smooth, gentle feeling between us. That's what I'm chasing. It's, you know, when you're nose to nose, right? When you're nose to nose kissing and I whisper, you know, something nasty, you know, to him, and his eyes just bloom and his whole body reacts in excitement. That feeling of me saying something that pleases him, that's what I'm chasing. That's what I can't forget. Okay? Someone's knocking at my door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hold on 1 second. Let me yell downstairs. My bad. My bad. So, when people ask me what I'm feeling or why I won't let go, it's the feeling that he gave me, a feeling that I don't know if I'll ever see again or experience again. But I'll chase it. I don't chase much. I don't chase my liquor, right? And I don't chase women. But damn it, that feeling between me and Jimmy, I'll chase that to the ends of the earth. Okay? And that's just how I feel. You know, take it how you want to take it. But she sat up here and she talked about YouTuber, fancy dinners, and ex-girlfriends. And she didn't talk about his charitable nature. She didn't talk about how soft-spoken and a man of few words he is, and how smart he is and creative, and how he had such an interesting life being in a band and composing music for his band, right? And being a lead singer. And how does he do that? Where does that sound come from? She didn't talk about that. And that pisses me off because she's wasting his time. You dig? And of course, she's too chicken shit to even approach me. You know, she got to have sock accounts and, you know, all this and that. She won't come up here and talk woman to woman. She won't come up here and tell it like it is, you know. She won't review me, reviewing her, you know, because she know what time it is. She know what's up. Jimmy know what's up, you know. I'm not going to review her very often unless, you know, I see something interesting. And I just wanted to state that stuff because, you know, it's their 2-year anniversary, guys. And this is my anniversary gift to them. Will it be another 2 years? I don't know. Maybe there needs to be some self-reflection on both PJ and Jimmy's part, because I know why I care. Does she? Now look, I gotta go. I got my mama and my brothers outside. I gotta go. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe, okay? And, you know, as I always say, happy anniversary, guys. Enjoy your fancy dinner and your materialistic girlfriend. Jimmy, you're a real one.